Love it. So here's how I'm going to work it. This, crazy as it sounds, is a fingerprint brush. Normally when you see a fingerprint brush, it looks like fiberglass or horsehair or something like that. This is a magnetic fingerprint brush, and you can see the fluorescent powder on it. This is fluorescent powder. This isn't any fluorescent powder, it's magnetic, meaning it's got little pieces of magnet inside, some iron ore mixed with the fluorescent powder. And when you do that, this is really cool. And this is the part where you get the oohs and ahs. I always get oohs and ahs in class, and it just makes me smile. So what I'm going to do is take this magnetic brush and I'm going to put it in here. And what it does is it makes a brush. It literally makes a fingerprint brush. And I don't want to make a humongous mess on my desk, which I will. But that's what it does. So there's the powder on the end of the magnet, if you can see that. So what I'm going to do is take a bottle. It's almost empty. I don't know why. But we'll use this one, okay? And what I'm going to do is, again, it's a little awkward. But when I deal with something at a crime scene, and this has fingerprints on it. I loaded this with fingerprints. But if I'm dealing with something like this at a crime scene, I don't know where the prints might be or might not be. So I want to hold it where other people might not. So I want to be really careful of that. And all I'm going to do is really gently just brush the tips of the magnetic powder across the bottle and find out if there are prints on it. And magically, there they are. They will appear. There you go. And there's the fingerprints. You can see them. But it's not just that. When we're at a crime scene and you're dealing with fluorescent powder, yes, you can see them here. Magnetic powder is pretty heavy, and it leaves a pretty heavy deposition. And normally what I would do is take a clean brush and I would sort of dust off the excess. But we don't have time for that right now. So what I'm going to do is do the really cool part. And I'm going to use this, which is a pocket light, but it's a blue light, and it's UV, and it's got 3 different settings on it. Really simple. So when I shine this on those fingerprints, I don't know if you can see it. It may be too bright. Let me try a different setting. How about that? I'm going to try it and see if you guys can see. It may be too bright. There you go. There you go. How's that? So now you can really see those prints really, really well. And sometimes what we'll do is we'll also wear orange goggles or green goggles or red goggles. And what those do is block out part of the light so that all we see is the print. And a lot of people ask me, well, how do you know what color powder to use? When you use fingerprint powders, what you're doing is creating contrast on the object you're working with. So I chose a green bottle on purpose, not just because it's gin, but I chose a green bottle because red shows up really well on green. If I had a red bottle, I would use green powder. Sometimes if you use black powder, black fingerprint powder on a darker surface like green or dark blue, it doesn't show up really well. So you can use silver or white or any other kind of powders. I don't like white powder because it can get really chunky and it's difficult to use. So with the fluorescent powders, it's really fine and it sits really well on the surface of those latent prints because that's what they are. Believe it or not, fingerprints are 3-dimensional. The surface has 3 dimensions to it. When you leave that print on something, the residues actually stick up and you have ridges and then you have furrows. And this sticks to the ridges. And that's what gives you the pattern so that we can photograph them after we're done with fluorescent powder. If we use black powder or silver powder, we can use tape and we can lift them and then put them onto a contrasting background. So when you do fingerprints, remember everything that you do is contrast. You want to bring that print out so that you can visualize it, photograph it, retrieve it, and then send it off to the latent print analyst so that they can see if there's enough detail to make an identification.